All right, what's up everyone, to another video, Full Speed Impulse. Today we're back with a CT70 and we're doing that 12 volt headlight conversion. Simple, didn't have to buy one part. You might have to, but we had some spare stuff laying around. Let's get right at it, here we go. All right, I assume if you guys are doing this project, you probably already made it this far. Issue, if you hadn't seen our last video, is that our bike's just producing too much power. We keep on popping all these bulbs and we got everything else converted pretty much to LED in here. And then taillight, I assume that's a 1157, I think, bulb, which is going to be a 12 volt. 6 volts, the only thing running up here in front. And that's the one we keep popping. It's annoying. It's frustrating. Can't chase down the problem with the high voltage, so we're just going to put a higher voltage bulb in there and get this sucker done. So, simple thing is, we actually just had this plug laying around here. And we just wired it in. So what you do is you have your 3 wires here. And I'm going to look real quick. Boom, here it is. So your green wire is going to be your ground wire, and then your white wire and your blue wire are going to work off your high and low. So obviously we have this one here set up. We have 3 wires going in there, but we actually had just tucked a wire around. I'm going to believe it's that white one. So I'm pretty sure we used blue and green. And what that allows us to do is that when the bike is running, technically low, it's going to be lights off now, and then we switch it on to high and our headlight come on. All the other lights are still going to be functioning, but this is just for the headlight, which I find like I kind of wanted that feature in the first place a long time ago. Like I wish I had a switch to actually kill all the lights. But either way, at least it kills our headlight, so when you're running from the cops, you can hurry up and ditch in an alleyway and shut your headlight off, right? Now, you're probably wondering, like, oh, that's great that you did that wiring, but how'd you get that 12-volt light bulb in there? Well, simple. Right here. We glued it in. Gorilla Glue. Why not? You know what I mean? Like, and actually, this Gorilla Glue is supposed to be so tough. I mean, it's decent, but I bet you I could twist this sucker right off if that bulb were to pop and just glue another one in. It's not a big deal. Let's see what we got here. 9006. That's a 9006 is the bulb size on here. Simple. Just glue it in, and now we have this. That would be the only thing is this plug right here. If you had to get that off like an Amazon or something like that, I think that was like from a fog light or some type of conversion kit from HID kit for the probably a RAM actually. But either way, that's where that plug came from. I'm sure you guys could figure something out like that. That's pretty simple. And then the LED bulbs, you're gonna probably have to hunt for those as far as for your cluster and stuff. I honestly can't remember. I actually think those bulbs were originally for like the cluster light in like my CJ or something like that, and I just had so many extra bulbs, and then they ended up working in here. So I really can't help you out with that because those will pop eventually. They'll take a little bit more of a beating, but those are going to pop. So you are going to have to replace that with at least a 12 volt or a LED bulb, but that's not a big deal. And even though it's a big cluster mess in there, we actually didn't end up being able to plug that in. We did end up being able to plug that in and get that in there, but I would just say kind of like be mindful of how you're putting that in there and make sure that this is going to push flush in there before you go, you know, final fitting this in there. Just make sure you got everything moved around, looking good. But we're going to get this button up, and we're going to take you guys for a little night cruise, throwing the light off, and then that'll be it for this video, guys. Oh, yeah. Running good. Low, lights off. Woo! Lights on. It being a 12 volt, probably what takes a little bit longer. You see how it took a second to power on. She's plenty bright, guys. Looking good. Woo! That's a good light right there, guys. Alright guys, but there's our 12 volt light, working great. We're ready to do some night riding. I appreciate you guys watching. You guys know the deal. Until next time, we'll see you later.